Huawei, here's a story on BGR. Huawei is done with Google for good. How about that for a headline? So a rogue executive from Huawei comes out and says, you know what? You know what, Google? I'm sick of it.
Did he say that?
No. But he said something along those lines. He said, let's see, the guy, he's a representative of Huawei working in Austria. He's the country manager. His name is Fred Wangfei. And he said, there's no going back to Google. That's because Huawei doesn't want to be in a position to have to deal with a similar ban in the future should it ever arrive. He said it really angry in some type of Austrian newspaper, Austria's Der Standard. Der Standard. That's how they say it. Unless you want to correct me.
No. Correct.
At least it wasn't reported on Reuters, because that would throw you for a real loop.
Yep.
So obviously, this is a well-known story. The Google stuff fell out. At first, Huawei said, hey, man, chill. Then they said, we're good. We're going to develop on our own. We got our own app stores and whatever else. And then they said, actually, where you at? And then now, this one dude, at least, Fred, he's going rogue in Austria, saying, you know what? Better off without ya. Get out of my face, Google. Which, Google's kind of a big deal. Not too many people saying, get out of my face. Not too many people saying, I'm good without you. I mean, I saw you earlier. You were on the Gmail.
Yep.
You were on the Google Drive.
The Google? Yes, I was. Very much
You were
so.
searching things on the Google.
Always.
Are you on that there, Google, again?
Yeah, right there.
Did
Right
I just catch you on the Google again? But anyway, so I read this story. I'm like, man, they finally said it. Maybe they're out. Then I started to become skeptical when I saw it was just a country manager for Austria and not the big dog. And then I go to the very bottom of the article. Update, all caps. Huawei reached out to BGR with an official comment on the matter. An open Android ecosystem is still our first choice. But if we are not able to continue to use it, we have the ability to develop our own. The company said. So the company
Hold on.
Yeah, the company said, yo, that dude's a little, he had a few too many.
Goosey.
He's in Austria. They got, they have all kinds of nice beer in Austria, Germany, that region. You would know. You would know.
Too many steins.
You would know this. Well, you go there. You go to Oktoberfest in Germany. Maybe you hop over to Austria for 5 minutes. They got their own version, I'm sure. And you enjoy some of the local beverages. Next thing you know, you're saying, I don't need no Google. Fine without them.
Yeah.
I'm done. You'd be like Kirk when he goes on a privacy kick. It cancels all his accounts, opens them back up the next day. And then he opens up twice as many. And he's just ramming the thumb in there. Meanwhile, he's trying to make a privacy statement. So, anyway, what I'm trying to say, Will, after you had for the record, I'm not suggesting that's what happened here. Obviously, maybe it was misinterpretation. Maybe it was out of context, the way it was reported. Or maybe it was just, maybe he spoke it the wrong way. Maybe that's the thing you need to remember with this kind of stuff. You're being quoted and all the rest of it. But the official line is like, look, we want some Android over here. Just to be clear. We saw your report over there. We want some Android over here. We're still hungry for some Android. So